How do you think society affects the way we see ourselves, and how has it affected you?
I feel like society has this image about a woman's body, and it's affecting everyone, especially through social media. So everybody thinks that thin is a new in, but they need to see the health risks they take by being thin or getting to being thin.
How do you think society affects the way we see ourselves, and how has it affected you?
I guess like the way society puts things, like you have to look this way, you have to be this tall to be considered like the perfect model or whatever. It lowers girls' self-esteem, and then like I guess like it also puts in like to some girls' heads that like, oh, I look like this, so if the other girls don't look like this, like let me just like make them feel small. And I don't think it's really affected me because I've always grown up like big boned or whatever.
Have you ever gone through any self-image problems? Has this been an issue in your life?
Sometimes in a while it does affect me, especially when I go out to buy new clothes or when I'm taking pictures. I do go through self-consciousness about my body.
Have you ever gone through any self-image problems? Has this been an issue in your life?
I guess growing up, because like in elementary kids are cruel, so kids are like, oh, you're fat, you can't be my friend, or like in middle school, that's when you're going through like your little phases, and I went through like my little emo phase when I was like, I'm not skinny enough, and then I was like, okay, well then I'm just not gonna eat so I can get skinny, or I'm not gonna eat and I'm gonna work out more so I can get skinny. And like in high school, then it's just like, oh, if you don't look a certain way, like basically like a Barbie, you're not good. Does that make sense?
How often do you think about your body in a negative way?
Pretty often, but not often enough to let it control my daily activities or the way I do stuff.
How often do you think about your body in a negative way, or have you ever thought about this?
Growing up, I used to think about my body in a negative way, but now I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, damn, girl, you're fine. Like, shit.
What are you going to do to not let this be such a great issue in your life?
Just continue the way I am and not try to change anything of myself, because then it will affect me otherwise.
What are you doing to not let this be such a great issue in your life?
I don't know, like I'm just being me, like what people, I guess it's like the way like my dad has brought me up, like it's like the Ozuna blood, my dad calls it, like we don't care what other people have to think. So like if someone was to tell me right now like, oh, you're fat, like yeah, I am fat, I'm thick, whatever you want to call it, like it is what it is. Like if you don't like it, well then don't worry about me, because I'm not even worrying about me, you know?
Loving yourself is the beginning of a lot of things. How are you loving yourself?
I start off with just waking up in the morning and realizing that I'm alive. That's how I am. Like I don't pay much attention to my body image or the way my face looks in the morning or the way my hair or my stomach looks in the morning. I just live on life, on myself.
What advice would you give other females watching this?
I would just tell them not to like really care, to stop trying to live up to like society's expectations, because like some body types aren't meant to live up to like the expectations, like, so I guess just stop caring of what others have to say.